Today I'm going to show you the two language learning apps, Rosetta Stone and Duolingo. As a result, you can decide which program you will use. Now, so I will talk about whether Rosetta Stone or Duolingo win in different categories. So, which one will win at last? Before we jump to the content, I would like to ask which language learning app do you like most or is planning to use? Please give your thoughts in the comments below. In case you didn't, make sure to do it now. If you want to learn foreign languages, make sure to hit the subscribe button right now. Now you might be asking, what are Duolingo and Rosetta Stone? Both of them are language learning apps, but they have differences in terms of how they teach languages. Duolingo is a language learning online tool to help you learn a language through gamification. There are over 33 languages available for you to choose from. Duolingo also lets you learn from your native language. It is a completely free platform, but you can see some advertisement unless you upgrade to a reasonable cost. Rosetta Stone was discovered a long time ago, to be precise 1799. It helps unlock hieroglyphics, demotic, etc., and those are the free languages written on the stone. As a result, the company Rosetta Stone gets its name from this stone. Rosetta Stone uses a variety of methods to teach a language, including its well-structured lessons without translations, audio companion, phrasebook, speech recognition, technology, stories, games, etc. Basically a complete suite for learning a language. Both language learning apps are so popular, so I'm going to tell you which one is better. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Number 1 is effectiveness. The thing that most language learners look for is effectiveness. If an app isn't effective at all, there isn't a point of using it. Both language learning apps prove that they can be effective to teach languages. However, I find out that Rosetta Stone has a slight edge in terms of effectiveness because of its immersion method. You might be asking, what is the immersion method? Immersion means that you are completely absorbed into the language, almost without translations. Rosetta Stone uses pictures to introduce words. To introduce words, Rosetta Stone mainly focuses on three main aspects. Number 1 is asking you to repeat after a specific phrase is matched to a picture. It will directly ask you to repeat immediately after a word or phrase is introduced. Number 2 is matching using deductive reasoning. For example, you are given two words matched with pictures. To make you remember, it will give you another two pictures and you have to decide which word best fits the other picture. Number 3 is building a word from the words you have learned before, especially verbs that is not possible to learn through pictures directly. For example, it gives you pictures of a boy eating an apple. Well, you already know what is a boy or an apple. Then you can know what the meaning of is eating by comparing with the picture. Rosetta Stone uses the method that you learned your first language. Duolingo, on the other hand, uses translations to teach you a language. Although you can learn a bit quicker using translation, it can't make you fluent. Just think about when you have gone to a place, say France, and someone asks, "Comment ça va?" If you learn with only Duolingo, you get a little bit of delay to answer the question because your brain has to process three things. Translating "Comment ça va?" into "How are you?" gives a response in English, and then translate back to French. Sorry, it's too late. Maybe by the time you have thought of the answer, that person might already go away. Therefore, Rosetta Stone wins in this part. We'll give a check mark to Rosetta Stone. Now, number 2 is speech recognition. Now, both programs have speech exercises, but I think that Rosetta Stone's speech recognition is a lot better. Rosetta Stone is one of the most advanced in terms of correcting human speech. You can even adjust the difficulty of speech recognition, so you can make sure it recognizes your voice. On the other hand, Duolingo doesn't seem to have this feature. Secondly, Rosetta Stone lets you choose a voice recognition engine that suits you, adult male, adult female, and child. Duolingo doesn't seem to have this feature. I recommend you to use Rosetta Stone's speech recognition's difficulty level to level 7, although its default is level 4. Rosetta Stone seems to excel in this category, therefore we will give a check mark to Rosetta Stone. Number 3 is how interactive the programs are. What I mean by interactive is that it will ask users to interact with the app instead of stuffing a whole bunch of text to you and then the lesson is completed. Both programs are very interactive. Every lesson contains a lot of fun exercises and won't get bored by reading a whole bunch of text that aims to teach. As practice makes perfect, I think both programs are good in terms of providing sufficient amount of exercises and practices. It's a tie, so each of them earns a check mark. Number 4, are they fun to use? I would say both Rosetta Stone and Duolingo are fun to use. I think Rosetta Stone is better in this category, although Duolingo has a lot of interesting games, lingots, etc. Duolingo is more suitable for kids, as I don't think a lot of people will love playing this kind of games. Duolingo will motivate you to complete the lesson, but as you wander on the first place in the leaderboard or whatever, you may rush so quickly without caring whether you get the answers right or wrong. Rushing without thinking longer can make people not fluent enough. It just makes me feel angry sometimes after getting so many questions wrong, so I think Rosetta Stone, which also provides games that are separated from their core lessons, is better in terms of how fun to use. Rosetta Stone wins, so we will get a check mark to Rosetta Stone. Number 5 is user interface. I think Duolingo's interface is cleaner. It is more colorful to attract people to go to the app or website. On the other hand, there are too many empty spaces in Rosetta Stone for unknown reasons, and they just make me feel kind of strange. We'll give a check mark to Duolingo. Number 6 is price. Needless to say, Duolingo is going to win in this category. It is completely free with so many lessons and contents provided. Duolingo is kind of generous. Rosetta Stone is also a bit cheaper now. They offer unlimited languages for a lifetime. It's not as expensive as before too. However, it still can't beat even the premium subscription of Duolingo. We will give a check mark to Duolingo. Number 7, course contents quality. Now we will talk about the course's contents quality. Here I mean how well the quality of sounds images are, in terms of the quality and how well the lessons are structured. Rosetta Stone has a slight edge. Its photos are in very high quality and its sound quality is superb, and it's not computer generated. Now, Rosetta Stone has 5 check marks and Duolingo has 3 check marks. Right now, Rosetta Stone is still the winner in terms of language education because of its nicely designed and structured course. We can conclude that the free app Duolingo may still need to improve to beat the so expensive app Rosetta Stone. However, Duolingo might be the winner very soon if the structure of the course can be improved. Now let me turn it over to you. Could you please tell me which program you will use after watching this video? Are you going to use Rosetta Stone or Duolingo? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Anyway, it's free. You can make sure to get all my latest tips. Thank you.